Hello, today we will be taking a look at a simple but not really simple Python code experiment in the Blender sequencer editor. One of the things we do most in video editing is moving the strips. Especially today, we will look at things to consider when moving strips with Python code. First, let's look at the coordinate system of strips in the sequencer editor. The strips uses the frame number on a horizontal axis and the channel number on a vertical axis. So we can move the strips by changing the starting coordinate of the strips. This is today's experimental playground. Strip 1 is the original, strip 2 is a soft cut strips, and strip 3 is a hard cut with holding time. Strip 3 is the most hard condition for moving it, so we will focus on this case. Let's check the coordinate value. The starting position seems to be the frame final start. So, if we change the frame final start, can we move the frame? Let's give it a try. Set the frame final start to 60, but the strip does not move, it is stretched. Indeed, the frame final start is the starting position on the sequencer, but changing it will stretch the strip instead of moving it. So, which value should we change? As you know, the answer is the frame start. We have to change the frame start to move a strip. So now, let's set the frame start to 60. The strip does move, but actually the location is not 60. Something is weird. To relocate exactly, we have to set the amount of movement, not the absolute frame value. The code is this. Let's try it. It's good. Well done. Now, this time, let's put the strip in the blank in the middle. To locate into the blank, we need to set the frame to 93 and the channel to 4. Now, let's try it. Will it be okay? The strip does not go to the desired location. So, try another. Will it be good this time? Well, this time, we get the desired location. But because why? Is it important the order of the setting the frame and the channel? To move the strip correctly in Blender, we need to be able to set the frame and the channel at the same time. Because the Blender sequencer editor will place the strip somewhere else nearby, if the place to relocate is not empty when the strip is placed. In this experiment, there is a conflicting strips both when moving the frame first and when moving the channel first. Fortunately, when we move the frame first, it seems to be work fine by chance. Then, how about writing the code like this to set the frame and the channel at the same time? Obviously, this is one-line code, but it does not work as our intention. As we can see, it gets the wrong location. On the other hand, if we change it like this, it works as intended. We can get the correct location. But there is something bad. From Python point of view, both codes are actually almost the same code in many normal platforms. Blender has an operator that changes the frame and channel at the same time. Sequencer slide is that. So, if you use this, will it be okay? Let's give it a try. We can't get it. This is because a sequencer slide only runs in the sequencer editor. And this window is not the sequencer, it's the text editor. Checking the window type is not a big deal when running this operator, but it is hard to debug when writing the code with Blender text editor. Anyway, to see if this function works well, we have to make this code like this. Oh, this time it works as our intention after all. But this still has a bit of problem. As we can see from the code, we have to set the selection state to the target strip before moving it. So we need to do some extra processing to keep the strip selection state before and after this operator. There is really endless. The best result I would like to pick is this. Anyway, this way worked well and got as our intention. It still has a two-stage symptom even if it is one line, but result is okay. And debugging does not get harder in the Blender text editor. And there is no trouble because it does not change the current user selection. Relocating a strip is not as simple as we think, isn't it? That's all for today's experiment. What do you think about today's experiment? Is there a better way somewhere? If you have some ideas about this, please let me know. The code and the Blender project file used in this video are available from the link below. And lastly, I am making these videos to improve my English speaking. If you have some things about English speaking also, please let me know. Then see you next time. Bye.